Ladies and gentlemen, this is just another wooded point from the E.L. and Susie McGowan farm. I parked my truck out there just at the edge of the field, and you can see how level it is and accessible, how easily accessible these points are. And they lay magnificent for accessibility. Many of them have, all of them have a beautiful mountain view, panoramic mountain view. Certainly there's about 3 main points that has multiple lake views. It's somewhat amazing. This camera will never capture what my human eye can capture, but it's just a beautiful view. You can see there, even way back as far as we are now, we've got a very unobstructed view of a portion of Lake Cumberland. And you know, even at these lower lake levels, Lake Cumberland, as we mentioned earlier, it's about 40 feet below normal depth right now. And even at these lower lake levels, you still have a very nice unobstructed view of the lake. And certainly I can only imagine the view when the lake is brought back up to summer pool. And certainly that's going to be a fantastic view, and certainly it will definitely enhance this property. Now, if you come out and look at the property, the Corps of Engineers lines, they're marked by yellow paint. If you look here on my right, there's some pink paint on a tree. That doesn't have anything to do with the Corps of Engineer line, the pink paint. The pink paint was used by the property owners. They had a few little areas around this area cleared out, and the pink paint was used to note the trees that they wanted to keep. So if you come out here and look at the property, please note that the pink paint on the trees are not, they don't have anything to do with the boundary lines, but the Corps of Engineers lines are marked with yellow paint, so keep that in mind. This property has hundreds and hundreds of feet of Corps of Engineer frontage. That back there, what we're seeing in the distance, is the main lake. Something that I want you as a potential buyer to keep in mind as a future investment. This is probably the furthest back point. We're on the 3rd point now, and this is probably the furthest back point from the main lake of any point that we've looked at. But just right down here below us, at normal lake levels, this water is going to be standing just right down here at the foot of this hill where we're at. So certainly keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, when you're looking at this property, for whether you're looking at it for investment, whether you're looking at it for lake development. At normal lake levels, I can't stress that enough, the lake's just going to be right here, and I'm on the 3rd point back, and this would be the furthest point back from the main lake, the 3rd point back from the main lake. There's one more point back here, but it's a little bit further back. But in my opinion, you've got 3 nice lake view points from this E.L. McGowan farm, that each point would accommodate multiple home sites if you're looking at it for a family investment, or if you're looking at it for a private retreat. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, with the lower lake levels, you know, this furthest back point would be just right down almost the main lake at normal levels would come almost right to this furthest back point. You can see the lake bed just right down there below us, and certainly the better view is from that point back there where we formerly took a video and looked at the lake down there. I saw some people fishing down there after I turned my camera off. But ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to come out to this estate auction, this public auction. It's going to be held April the 14th at 10 a.m. Central Time. That's 2012. And certainly We have some magnificent lake view. We hope you watched our other 2 videos and showed that lake view a little bit more predominantly in that section. But it's just a beautiful farm. Certainly a very nice farm for investment. A very nice farm with the increase of more lake view as soon as the Lake Cumberland Corps of Engineers raises the lake level to its summer pool, and it's going to be an absolutely wonderful investment for you. For more information, you can call 866-6600, that's area code 270, or visit us online at www.goldenruleauction.com. Thank you for joining us.